You've probably heard of the 8x8 rule, but where did it originate? Let's take a moment to dive into its history. The 8x8 rule is a simple health guideline that suggests drinking 8 8-ounce glasses of water per day. This equates to about 2 liters or half a gallon. The origins of this rule are somewhat murky, but it seems to trace back to a 1945 recommendation from the Food and Nutrition Board. They suggested that a suitable amount of water for adults was approximately 1 milliliter for each calorie of food consumed. This roughly equates to 2 liters for a typical 2,000 calorie diet, the same volume proposed by the 8x8 rule. However, it's worth noting that the board also stated that most of this quantity could be found in prepared foods. Over time, this advice was simplified and distilled into the catchy 8x8 rule we know today. It's easy to remember, and it provides an attainable goal for many people. This rule has been widely accepted and spread across the globe, often touted by health professionals, educators, and the media. But let's be clear. The 8x8 rule is a rule of thumb, not a strict requirement. It's a starting point, a baseline if you will, for average healthy adults living in temperate climates. It doesn't take into account the myriad of factors that can influence an individual's hydration needs, such as age, gender, weight, physical activity level, and overall health. Moreover, it's essential to remember that we get water not just from beverages but also from food. In fact, food can contribute up to 20% of your total water intake. So while the 8x8 rule is a good guide, it's not the be-all and end-all. However, recent studies suggest that our hydration needs may be more complex. So in the next scene we'll delve into the various factors that can influence how much water you really need to drink. Stay tuned. The National Academies of Sciences, Engineering and Medicine have set some general guidelines. This well-respected body suggests that men aim for about 3.7 liters of fluid intake a day, while women should target around 2.7 liters. This may sound like a lot, but remember, this isn't just water we're talking about. This includes all beverages and even the moisture in your food. Yes, that delicious bowl of soup or that juicy watermelon slice is helping you stay hydrated. Now you might be wondering why there's a difference between men and women. It's down to a variety of factors including body size and composition. Generally, men tend to have more body mass to hydrate. But again, these are broad strokes. Personal characteristics can greatly affect these numbers. Let's also put these quantities into perspective. 3.7 liters is roughly equivalent to 125 ounces, and 2.7 liters equates to about 91 ounces. If we stick to the old 8x8 rule, which suggests drinking 8 glasses of 8 ounces each, that's only 64 ounces. So you can see that the National Academy's recommendations are quite a bit higher. But before you start guzzling gallons, remember that it's not about hitting an exact number every day. Our bodies are not machines. They're complex, ever-changing systems that need different amounts of water depending on a myriad of factors. These are just guidelines to give you a ballpark figure to aim for. So, while it's important to stay hydrated, there's no need to obsess over ounces. Rather, it's about understanding the importance of water to our bodies and making a conscious effort to provide it with the hydration it needs. It's about listening to your body and recognizing the signs of thirst. It's about maintaining a balance, but remember, these are just guidelines. Your hydration needs may vary. So always listen to your body, adjust your water intake based on your individual circumstances, and remember that if you have specific health concerns or conditions, it's always a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional for personalized advice.